Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you what is a passphrase and how to set it up on your TREZOR Model One. So a passphrase, before I explain it, I'll just remind you that every cold wallet and some hot wallets in apps may have recovery phrases. Recovery phrases are basically a set of words that you probably know of. It's between 12 up to 24, sometimes even 33 words. And these are human readable words, and they are used, the whole set of them. If it's in the correct order, it's used to generate private keys on your device, and every time you enter that recovery phrase on a new device, it'll generate the same private keys. That's pretty great. You can recover your wallet that way. But if you want to use the same recovery phrase, but either add another layer of security or have several accounts, like you could have several different bank accounts that you can log in with the same login and password, you can do the same here. You can have one recovery phrase, but add an additional word, which is a passphrase, which will change completely how private keys are generated. And with that passphrase, you're basically creating another wallet that bases on the same recovery phrase, and the only thing that differs is the passphrase, but it changes completely how private keys are generated. And you can have multiple ones. You can have, for example, let's say one passphrase and one wallet without a passphrase, and use them as separate accounts. You can completely omit using the one without a passphrase and use only the one with a passphrase. So it's just for security. So even if someone gets access to your recovery phrase, which, by the way, shouldn't happen, and you really should store it in a place that there's no chance someone will get access to it. But if you still want another layer of security, which is quite great, you can simply add the passphrase, or have even more wallets with different passphrases. And to set it up, you can simply do it in the app. By the way, it's worth noting that the passphrase can have from 1 up to, I believe, 32 symbols. If not 32, then 30, most probably. And they are case sensitive. It's very important. And also, they can have special symbols or numerical digits. Now let's go to the settings in the TREZOR suite, then go to device. And now wallet default can be changed, and this is the first method of setting up a passphrase. I will be showing you two. This first one is, I'd call it, on ledger wallets, it would be called a temporary passphrase. And what it does is, whenever you open TREZOR suite, when it's set to passphrase instead of standard, then it'll ask you for the passphrase each time. And if you want to use it that way, then you can of course enable it. Later on, I'll show you a method to to permanently add a passphrase. So whenever you open the app, you can select which wallet to use, either the one with a passphrase, the one without a passphrase, however you want it. And I'll just set it to the passphrase first, then I'll close the app and I will reopen it. It's here. Let's wait a second. Okay. And first it asks me to enter the PIN. Then it asks me for the passphrase. And as I said, it can be done it is case sensitive and can have special symbols like exclamation marks or numerical digits. Remember not to share your passphrase with anyone as well. So yeah, I'll just see it only because I don't transfer any money to the wallet. Yeah, I can verify it. It'll ask me to verify it anyway, I believe. So if I click on confirm on the Trezor, then yeah, it'll display it here to confirm, because remember, if you're setting it up for the first time, if you're just inventing your passphrase, then if you type it in incorrectly the first time, then later on, if you remember a different passphrase, like with a different letter in the middle, without a typo, and you enter the passphrase with a typo at the first, then if you transfer any money and try to later access it with the passphrase without a typo, then basically you won't access your money. I'll confirm it on the device. Now it's checking the passphrase wallet for balances and transactions. You can open a wallet if it hasn't been used, or if you're expecting a passphrase wallet with funds that already exists, you can try again and enter a new passphrase. But I'm opening a new one. Remember not to forget it, of course. Then I'll confirm it. Let's click on confirm and confirm here. Let's confirm it's the correct one. And now it's entered, and you can see I have the passphrase wallet. Now let me quickly switch the setting to standard and reopen the app so I can show you the second method, which I prefer more. Of course, the passphrase will be stored then on your Trezor suite, but only on the device you've set it up on. And if you want to use a different computer with the passphrase, then you'll need to enter it there as well. Now, for the second method, for the permanently set passphrase that you can switch between different wallets, just click on this down arrow next to your model in top left corner, then click on passphrase wallet. Now you'll be asked to enter the passphrase. Now I'm gonna confirm it. It is correct. And yeah, I'll just go through everything. Of course, once your passphrase wallet was already created and has any funds on it, then you won't be asked to confirm it so many times. You'll just need to confirm it on the screen of the Trezor. It's also an additional layer of security, because if your computer was to get hacked, then there's a chance that if you entered something in the Trezor suite, it would send a different passphrase to the Trezor itself. So that's also worth noting, but and that's why Trezor always shows you the passphrase and shows you all the different things, everything that's shown on the Trezor and verified on the Trezor, not in the Trezor suite app, is because it's just more secure to verify it on it. And yeah, now I have the passphrase wallet. I can switch to the standard wallet or add another passphrase wallet. I can eject a certain wallet if I want to just log out of it. And I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.